author has their own way to write a book. Julia Heckathorn's process begins with a nearby friend, a friend with a definite spring to her step. Or is it a hop? Check this out.
Now I'm going to take you up to my workspace, and I have another little surprise for you up there. So let's go, follow me. Ever since I was a little girl, I really wanted a kangaroo. And there she is, the inspiration for all of my stories. Boomero is a red kangaroo, which is actually the biggest type of marsupial in the world. You would normally find kangaroos in Australia, but Boomero was born in Texas at a kangaroo farm. You want some more bread? Good girl. She came to us when she was 3 weeks old. She was very little. She helps me come up with my drawings and my stories, and sometimes she even sits with me while I draw. Some writers write their story first, and then they illustrate them. But let me tell you about my process. What I do is I get my ideas from actual adventures that I've taken myself. So when I come home from my travels, I look at all of my pictures that I've taken and all the animals that I met, and I look at all the research that I had written down. And I make my story based on all of that information. So I'll write my story, and then I decide where I want my pictures in the story. And then I draw characters, and I overlay the characters on top of the photographs. When kids read my books, they get to see what it's really like in that region of the world that they're reading about. And they get to meet the characters that are going on the adventure in that book. When I start my illustrations, I first take a pencil and I do some quick sketches, just like you see here. For instance, this is Jason in the story. And Jason is sketched in all different positions. And then when I find the sketch that I like for the drawing that I want, I then take a black magic marker, a Sharpie, and then I draw exactly what I want him to look like. And then what I do is I scan him into the computer, and I color him right on the computer, and then I decide what picture I want him to go on to. So here you can see a rainforest, and Jason here is introducing himself. And there he's popping into the picture, and he's all colored saying, "I'm Jason," right over top of the rainforest.